What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be doing my long-awaited review for the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown set from Avengers Infinity War. I got it earlier this week because I've always loved the build of this set and I just never got my hands on it. Because I never had the money until this point and I needed it for my new stop motion and I just had a ton of things I wanted to use it for. So this is going to be a long review, so just like strap yourselves in. This is going to be a very, very long review. So anyway, let's move in here and take a look at the minifigures. So starting off with our minifigures, I'll move the camera down. We have Doctor Strange. Now, I do want to clarify, you get a ton of these blast pieces. You get them in blue for Iron Man, and orange for Doctor Strange. You get like a ton of those, so I'm not going to cover all of them. I'm just going to say you get like 2 packs of those. You get a ton of these power burst pieces. But I didn't have them in orange before, so this is nice. You have 2 of these larger ones for Doctor Strange's powers. I do kind of prefer those like prints on the dishes from the first Doctor Strange. Too bad I never got that set. Um, but Doctor Strange is a really great minifigure. I never had him before, so he's got the what hairpiece is it? The Bruce Wayne hairpiece, I think I like to call it, with the white on the sides, um, which was I believe a new print. Nice face print. It looks pretty good for Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. Pretty good torso printing and leg printing, and then some nice back printing there. Obviously, I think it's not accurate to the film, but it's still pretty cool looking. And then he has the soft cape piece in red for the bottom, and then the more rough cloth piece for the top. So that's it for Doctor Strange. Next up, we have Spider-Man, Peter Parker in the Iron Spider suit. I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero, so I'm glad to have a new suit for him. The arms are great for Captain Marvel, as people have probably brought up before. Very great torso printing with the gold highlights over the blue. Obviously, it should be, in the film, it's like a darker red color, similar to Iron Man's suit. But it doesn't bother me. The printing is accurate, even though it's maybe not the best color to choose for it. The legs aren't dual molded, which is really lame. But you could just use the Homecoming legs because they were dual molded. I don't know why they didn't do dual molded legs. And like the weird thing is when they print the blue onto the legs, it's a slightly different color than the top. Like it looks slightly brighter than the hip piece printing. If you know what I mean. So like it just I don't know. It's just really annoying. And there's like pretty good head printing there. And then he just has the I guess I might as well take the arm contraption off. It's just the Outrider arm piece with the gold on it. The gold like by extra force arms with teeth at the end, and then there's the back printing, which I think is accurate to the film. You don't really see his back too much in the movie. And then he just has the same head from Homecoming and stuff, but whatever, it's a good head. And it always has been. So next up we have Tony Stark, Iron Man. So I didn't have this figure before. It's a great companion piece because I have the Bricktober figure, which had the the casual suit that he wears, like the casual clothes, the hoodie and stuff, which had the printing for the arc reactor, but now I have the suit, which is a companion piece to that. It's a very great dark red printing. It's just a very nice, like, it's got really nice shading with, like, the brighter red kind of in there, as well as the dark red. Just very great printing on there. And then you have the HUD print, or the heads-up display print for the inside of Iron Man's helmet, similar to the War Machine figure from the Bricktober pack. So there's that. But obviously for Rhodey it was red, because he's got the red War Machine suit on. And there's the printing on the face there. Also, did you guys see that Avengers Endgame trailer today? That trailer was epic. Sorry I didn't do a reaction. It's just my computer's at the fix-up shop at the fix-up shop right now, so I couldn't do it. But man, that trailer's awesome. Next up we have Ebony Maw, Squidward. Now this figure is pretty good overall. Like I believe this set has some of the only printing on the legs for the figures in this new wave, or from the Infinity War wave. It's not new anymore. But he has pretty cool printing, black arms, the yellow power blasts, like translucent yellow, which I don't believe have been made in this color ever since, so that's a very nice color for those. The head printing is pretty accurate. It's kind of like this green aqua color, I believe, Jangbricks called it, which doesn't go with the white hands and the rest of the white they used on the figure. But it's a pretty good color, I think, and the face printing is accurate, but it just looks weird because his face is very like shriveled up. And having it printed on, like, the wide Lego minifigure head doesn't really work too well, so maybe they should have made a new mold. I don't know. That's just a nitpick. It's a pretty well-detailed figure. And then we have the big fig, good old Cull here, Cull Obsidian, or Black Dwarf, whatever you want to call him, whether you want to call him by his comic book name or the film name. I don't know what you want to call him. He has these hammers, which I believe are accurate for the first half of the film, but then when he goes to Wakanda, he has like a big axe. So these are accurate for the scene when he's fighting them in New York, because he uses this large chain that basically like goes through a million buildings. New shoulder pad molding, and a new head mold. And the weird thing is, for all the big figs, they use like the same bottom body piece. But then for the head, they always have a new mold, and there's like a crack here. So like, I don't know how big figs are molded, but like, do they like mold a new top half, but then leave the bottom half the same? Like, is that how they make big figs? Like, I don't know how the like construction on big figs work. But it's a pretty accurate headpiece. Maybe they should have added some pupils. You can kind of see pupils, but they're not too well integrated. I don't know. That's just nitpick. It's a pretty cool big fig. Goes along well with the Hulk. Alright, so now we're going to get into the build, the Sanctum, and Peter Parker's apartment. So, I'm probably not going to spend too much time on this because so many people have already reviewed the set. I'm just lifting up my camera, and I'm moving my tripod around so we can get a good view of it. So, on the bottom here, we have a little street corner build, which you have Peter Parker's apartment and the Sanctum Sanctorum. So you have this street corner, which can move, you can have it be like, so that you just have basically this little street corner build, which you can remove if you wish. There's just some Technic pins on the side there. One of them's still stuck in the wall there. But there's just a little Technic pin connection. And you have a web that looks good when it's up against the wall. As Peter's phone on it, some boxes, and then a Crime Floods the Streets like magazine box. Or a news box, or like a news bulletin box. And it shows Crime Floods the Streets, and there's a picture of Daredevil, and then on the inside you have everything that says stickers except for his phone, the Sanctum window print, and a keyboard later, which is kind of annoying. But you have like a sticker for like a rolled up version of that, like tied with string, and you have 3 of those in there. So that's very cool, and it's just a little side build, and there's also a moldy piece of pizza on the ground. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little build that just that's just a cute little like addition to the set, and you can have it in there if you want. So you can have it like that. You can have it folded in so it's just one building, or you can have it like it's a street, which is probably what I'm going to use for my stop motion upcoming. But man, the design on this building is so detailed and just incredible. So, or at least on the exterior, the inside is pretty fun as well. I haven't gotten a Lego set that has this many features and is like this fun in a while. You get an extra gold statuette piece, so I just put that there for no reason. You have a little balcony there, and you can fit like a figure there. I'm just going to put Steve Rogers there because I just have him out right now. So you can fit him there. There's no studs, but you can fit a figure there. There's the railing. You have the gold bar pieces in gray for like this design on the wall, which looks very accurate and very cool. You have the 177A as a sticker that you can put on the door there, which is accurate to the film. Just very smooth design with the tiles as well. And then for Peter Parker's apartment, it's obviously like I thought I had this color before, but I don't think I have too many pieces in this like orange tan color. Like it's this kind of like clay looking color, which I think is very interesting. I don't have too many pieces in that color, so that's very cool. But then obviously the design for the apartment is a lot more like rugged and like current day looking, like apartment looking, obviously. So there's a lot of these masonry brick pieces. Some the ones on the side are normal, but then these ones are like connected versions. So like four across versions of that. You have the fire escape ladders, which you can move around there, and they stick to the wall with Technic pins, which is pretty cool. On the bottom you have Bleecker Street, which is kind of weird because it's connected to Doctor Strange's sanctum, but we know Peter Parker's apartment isn't like, well, maybe it is close to the sanctum, but well, no, it's not, because he was on the bus on the other side of the city when he saw what was going on in Infinity War. So we know they don't live on the same street. I understand they had to take liberties, but they probably should have stuck that onto the sanctum instead of the apartment, because it's on the apartment building instead of the sanctum, because we know the sanctum's on Bleecker Street, but Peter Parker's apartment isn't. So that's a little weird. I don't know why they did that there. You have an open sign, which is a sticker, and then the Pepe's Pizza window, which can be blasted out if you push that in, and then you can pop that out. And you have all these different colors for the kind of Mexican building there. Very nice sticker. I'm glad they spent the time designing the sticker, even though it's not a print, which I would have liked. It's a nice sticker, which has a Lego figure as like a chef there, and it's a nice little detail that they didn't have to do, but they did, and they made it Lego. Like, imagine if they did a live action, that would look really weird. And then I guess I'm gonna try and move my tripod up here so you can see better at the top of the building. There. Sorry if the camera was shaking all over the place. I just needed to focus in on the building here. But on the top, for the apartment, it's much less detailed. But here, you have all these, like, it was just really cool seeing this when I was building it. It was a very fun build, and it was just awesome to see it all come together while I was building it. And there was, like, as I was building the main window here, which is a print, by the way, and then you have this going around, and then you have those windows with the little points at the top. I was like, oh no, there's a gap there. Like, is that going to get filled in? And then you stick these little clips on with these little black parts, which finish out that design where it folds down. So I was worried that that gap would be there and it would look ugly, but no, that is there, and it completes the design. So it was just really awesome having that all come together. You have those railings at the top, and then the apartment is very much like the same design from top to bottom, except there's another window explosion with Peter's window there, which can't really pop out because you have those there. But there is this little web at the top, and you can pull that and blast out Peter's window if you would wish to. And then at the very top, you have this water tower way up there. And you have a web hanging down, and you have this little perch, which I think they could have done a better job blending the perch into the building instead of just having it be, like, there. Like, just kind of this black and gray instead of it matching the rest of it. That's just a nitpick once again. But you can stick the web, and it's not like a web with the bars on it, like the usual Spider-Man webs. It's like a long string style of that piece, not the one with the bars that we're used to. And you just need to wind up the web, and then you can just there's a little technic pin there, so you can push him down, and he will unravel. I think he's stuck there. He should unravel. I had to pull him, but you get the idea. He unravels, and then if you twist the water tower, he'll go back up, pull himself back up. Obviously not the most visually appealing, but it's still a fun play feature for younger ones. And then the back, there's not too much on the top, but if you fold it together, it creates this very complete looking roof, as you can see there. So very excited to use that in my upcoming stop motion. And then we'll get into the interiors here. So on Peter's side, this is going to be kind of hard. But on Peter's side, you have his apartment there. You have his little bed with a gray pillow. I don't know why they didn't do a white one, because the gray one looks really weird. You have another moldy pizza slice, and then you have a trap door there, which we can get Mr. Ebony Maw, and then you can... How does it work? Where's the thing you pull? Wait, where's the trap door? Uh-oh, wait. I can't believe I forgot how the trap door works. But there is a... Oh, there it is. Okay, so for some reason mine doesn't pull out very well. But there, you can pull him out and he'll land on the next floor, or he'll completely fall out of the building. And you just pull that out. It's kind of camouflage there. But yeah, you can put that there. And then on the wall, there's a bunch of pictures and some stuff. I can't really focus too well in on those. But there is a picture of Captain America that says, "I want you to stay in school." Kind of like, I want you to stay in the army. That kind of thing they had going on back in the day. And then on the top floor of the sanctum, you have... I was always wondering how people did that bookshelf technique. And they stick a bunch of tiles together, different colors, and they stick it on one by one with a stud on the side. That's a really cool technique, and I want to use it more in future. I just never knew how they used that. You have a skull there, a candle, which is brick built instead of it being the new piece from Harry Potter, because these sets came out before the Harry Potter sets did. You have a book print there, or no, it's a sticker, but it's similar to Wong's print from the Infinity War Bricktober pack, and I mean, that just shows how much more quality they put into the Bricktober pack, because like they actually made them prints, and then in this set, everything's stickers. Even though this is the most high quality of the like main wide-released Infinity War sets. There's another bookshelf there, and oh my gosh, that just lit up, but there's another bookshelf there with another one of that kind of styled bookshelf, and then you have some prints for letters there. Instead of, like, they already had, or some stickers for letters, and that's weird because they already have an existing letter print. Why do they need to make it stickers? I don't really understand that. But, and then down here, we're gonna go to the bottom two floors here. We have the second floor of the sanctum, and there's something really interesting. So it shows a picture of the Ancient One there, I believe that's who that is. Maybe it's not. It kind of looks like a male with a mustache, but I think it's the ancient one. But then you have a portal, like a portal-looking Doctor Strange, like orange portal-looking thing, and it shows the side of the building with the Saint 110 or Saint 100 or Saint like 110. But then on, is it this wall? Which wall is it? There's one wall where it shows that exact same design. Oh, it is over here. But then on this wall, it shows the same Saint 110 from the inside, with the that had the portal surrounding it. But then it also shows the picture of the ancient one from the inside, but with a portal around that. So it's like, is someone looking in at that picture from the outside, but at the same time someone is looking through a portal at the Saint 110 from the inside. That's just kind of an interesting detail that I thought was kind of cool that they included. Another bookshelf with a gold microfigure and another one of those stickers for the book. A chest with some knives in it. And I don't think there's anything on the wall there, no. But there's a pretty cool window design. There's some tools. There's like a staff and a spear. There's also a radio as a part of that sticker that was on the wall. And there's a little gear here, which is if you turn that gear from the inside, and I can show you from the outside here. You turn that gear and it blows out the window, and inside is the time stone. We obviously know that didn't happen in the movie, but they included this in the time stone in the set because, you know, Doctor Strange has the time stone, and they have that whole gimmick, or they had that whole gimmick in these sets of you had to collect all the sets to complete the gauntlet. So that's how you get the time stone. You just blow out the window there. And then if you turn it around again, on the bottom floor you have that same door from the inside with a green chair. It's like one of the green chair pieces, but with a like pieces built around it. It's a pretty cool looking sofa chair sort of thing. There's a weird lamp with a chain on it, a gold sword, which is pretty cool. I don't think I had that sword piece in gold before. An axe, and then on the second floor of Peter Parker's apartment, you have like a map on the wall and a bunch of pictures as well with a web. And then there's a really great little detail here. On this floor of Peter Parker's apartment. So this is like his room, like that was his bedroom, then this is like the, I don't know what kind of room this would be. But right here we have another one of the only prints in the set where they have a print for the keyboard, but at the same time the computer's a sticker. You have a lamp on what looks like a bunch of books, a Chitauri core from Spider-Man Homecoming. They have some nice little Spider-Man Homecoming Easter eggs, so it's not just for fans of Infinity War, it's for fans of Homecoming as well, like me. There's a map on the wall. I think I already mentioned that. And I was hoping that was a print, but it's a sticker, and it's for the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming, like a sketch of it, so that's pretty cool. And then you have some moving boxes. I don't know if they're moving out, but there's a box there that says Pete's stuff. So I don't know why there's so many boxes around here. And then on the bottom floor, you have the Pepe's Pizza building, which is kind of a reference to the shawarma place from the Avengers movie. Because on the wall, there's a menu that has shawarma as an option. There's pizza and shawarma and then something else there. I don't know what that is. There's a fire extinguisher because they always include one in most of the Marvel sets as like a joke for some reason. And there's a pizza oven and then like a pizza oven thing which they use this, which is right next to it is the thing that he's used to blow up the door. There's a cash register and then a pizza there. A full pizza, so that makes sense why there's so much moldy pizza lying around because of the pizza parlor at the bottom. And I think that's pretty much it on the set, guys. On the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown set. I'm gonna just bring everybody in here. Just grab Ebony, Maw, Squidward, Iron Man, Doctor Strange. Okay. So yeah, this set's great, guys. I'm really happy I finally got it. I always liked it since like last March, like since before, like basically this week last year. And I wanted to get it since then, but then I just didn't have enough money, and I didn't have time to go get it, and there weren't a lot of stores that had it, but I'm really happy I finally got it. I was determined to get it because I needed it for my new stop motion. I've always loved the design, and it's really fun. It's a really fun Lego set, probably my favorite Marvel set I have. I don't really have a lot of Lego buildings as well, so this was a nice experience for me to be building like a Lego like city building sort of style set, which was really cool for me, which was also a first. I have a few nitpicks, like the perch for Peter up there. That feature doesn't work too well, and also the coloring of that perch just feels like sticks out like a sore thumb for the rest of the building. There's a few too many Technic holes showing, and also there's way too many stickers. It just shows how high quality the Bricktober pack is with all the figures being so detailed. And they also have a print, but in this set, the books are actually stickers. The only prints are the keyboard, Peter's keyboard, the sanctum window, and then Peter's phone. Like, those are the only prints in the set. All the rest are like stickered pieces, not printed pieces, which is really annoying. But other than that, I really love this set, and I'm going to give it an A. So you guys let me know what you thought of my review of the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown set from Avengers Infinity War, and what you think of the set as well if you have it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Take care,